Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
Surviving. Oh, hi, Ronnie. Surviving the holidays is all we can all really ask for, is it not? Ronnie's pink already, John. You're red. Pink is derived from red, I think. Anyways, hi, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm speaking to you mostly, computer. I hope you're doing so good. Keep being a good computer. Hi. I hope everybody has had a wonderful Saturday. I hope it was much less busy than mine. And I hope you will join me in watching some court that I found. Hit the like button. Bill, put something in the mail for me. Ooh. Well, thanks. Well, that's exciting. Okay, let's travel by flu powder. Doo-doo-doo. Floozy powder. All the way over here. Hello, madame. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à KCC. That's about as French as I can get. Sorry, distracted by my own paleness there. Ew. Hi, Adam. Hi. And Beverly Survival.
All right. Can everyone hear me? Ms.
Yes.
Smith, Mr. Giannis?
Judge, you need to calm down for a second. Oh my God. Also, do you think she gets her hair dyed a lot, or is that her hair color? And there's no judgment. I just am wondering. For a friend.
Yes.
Mr. Giannis, hello. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Mr. Giannis?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
Judge
I'm
Jordan.
sorry. I don't know why it was doing that. It's not letting me turn
Okay.
this camera
right.
on.
Okay. All right. I'm going to call for a hearing. Terry County cause number 22478, styled in the interest of Jude Leonard Giannis. We're here today on the Attorney General's original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship, which was originally filed on April 22nd of 2025 and is docketed before the 121st District Court of Terry County, Texas, being heard today by order of referral by the Associate Judge for Child Support Matters. Is the Attorney General's office ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right. And Leonard Giannis, are you ready to proceed, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Brittany Mae Smith, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I do find in the court file an order for DNA testing in addition to also the DNA testing report, which was submitted by the Attorney General's office after receiving the DNA test report from the duly appointed DNA testing expert DNA Diagnostics Center, and was pursuant to the court's order for DNA testing. Is the Attorney General's office going to offer the DNA test report into evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Giannis, do you have any objection to the DNA test report coming into evidence?
No, Your Honor.
And Ms. Smith?
No, ma'am.
All right. The DNA testing report will be admitted as State's Exhibit number 1. I'm sorry. Let's see. Did they mark it? How did they mark it?
Probably with a pen.
Not marked, but I'll admit it as State's Exhibit number 1. I will admit the copy that has already been filed in the district court's file. The court does note that the DNA testing report records a probability of paternity for Mr. Giannis in excess of 99.9999% as being the father of the child. Mr. Bunishek?
Thank you, Your
What
Honor.
was that?
I call Brittany Smith.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
if you would please raise your right.
Sorry, back it up, rewind. Who laughed? What happened? What just happened? What just happened? We marked it with the B and put it in the oven for baby and me. And hi, Vicky. Nice to see you. Oh no. Oh, you can hear me maybe? Call me maybe. I don't know. My computer just did something funny. Hi, Courtney. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be quiet for a little while and hopefully let it go.
Not marked, but I'll admit it as State's Exhibit number 1. I will admit the copy that has already been filed in the district court's file. The court does note that the DNA testing report records a probability of paternity for Mr. Giannis in excess of 99.9999% as being the father of the child. Mr. Bunishek?
Thank you, Your
What was
Honor.
that?
I call Brittany Smith.
Oh my god, why does my computer hate me right now? Anyways, he did a woot. Shit. I'm not gonna be able to talk. Maybe that's better. Probably be my best video ever.
Smith,
Yes.
if you would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Bunishek?
Ms. Smith, are you the mother of Jude, the child who is the subject of the suit?
Yes, sir.
What is Jude's date of birth?
March 23rd, 2020.
And who is Jude's father?
Leonard Zacharianis.
Has Mr. Giannis visited with Jude in the past?
He's visited with him, but it's been almost 2 years.
Okay, so he hasn't seen Jude in almost 2 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Going forward into the future, what kind of visitation would you like for Mr. Giannis to have with Jude?
I'd like it to be supervised.
Why do you feel it should be supervised?
Because of his past drug use and the violence of our relationship makes me concerned for my son's well-being, but mostly the drug use. I don't trust him to not be impaired and be alone with my son.
Okay. You indicated there was violence in your relationship. Was it physical violence, emotional abuse? What form did it
It was
take?
both. It was both.
It was both. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to request an order of non-disclosure that would keep your address, your phone number, and identifying information like that out of the order?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is that
Did it work? Donald, you're pressing my computer's luck right now, but thank you specifically. Streamlabs doesn't understand how to deal with like milestone chats properly. So, but I recognize your 16 months of devoted loyalty. Thank you. Ahoy. Ahoy hoy to you, Donald. Thank you.
for your safety and as a result of the family violence that has occurred in the past?
It's for my son and I both safety, yes.
Okay. At any time after Jude was born, did you live with Mr. Giannis?
No, I lived with my family. I left him
Okay.
before I gave him.
Okay. All right. And do you feel that you can work with Mr. Giannis to make decisions for Jude, or do you want to make decisions for Jude on your own? Decisions like medical decisions, school decisions, and things like that.
I would like to make those decisions on my own unless we can come to an agreement on them. But there are some things we've disagreed on in the past, and I just don't want, since I'm his primary caregiver, I don't want that to be an issue.
Okay. And you indicated that Mr. Giannis had some issues with drugs in the past?
Yes,
Okay. Do you feel like he still has issues with drugs?
I suspect he does.
Okay. All right. We discussed earlier a phased-in visitation plan and that whether or not you would be comfortable sort of phasing in the visitation and working toward a standard possession order. Do you feel that you can phase in visitation and that Mr. Giannis could work toward getting a standard possession order?
I would have to see evidence that he's not using drugs. I'd have to see like physical evidence. I'd have to have a report saying he is clean of everything unless it's something he's prescribed.
Okay. And
Until then.
were you familiar with him when he was using drugs?
When we had first got together, I had no idea of his drug use, and then I started to see signs of it when I was already pregnant.
Okay. And the reason I'm asking is, do you know what his drug of choice is?
Alcohol was a big one. He had Adderall that he misused, cocaine and heroin.
Okay. All right. What kind of health insurance does Jude have right now?
He has Medicaid right now, sir.
Okay. I understand in addition to setting child support going forward, we can also ask for child support going back into the past. Did you want to request retroactive child support?
Yes, sir.
Has Mr. Giannis sent you any kind of support for Jude, whether it be money, clothes, anything like that?
In the past, he's given like clothes and toys for Jude and maybe $20 one time, but I would say maybe like under $200, like monetarily that he's given me.
All right. And Jude is 5 right now. The $200 you're talking about, is that within the past 4 years, or does it go back farther than that?
That was probably within the past 4 years. And like it would be over 2 years ago now.
Okay. All right. And okay, I'll pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Giannis, do you have any questions for Ms. Smith?
No,
Sir, the question was, do you have any questions for her? If you don't have any questions, you'll get a chance to testify in just a moment. But do you have
No,
questions
ma'am.
for her? Okay, thank you.
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Smith, tell me about the violence.
When we were together, he would come home drunk. He would accuse me of cheating on him. I wasn't cheating on him. He would slap me, push me, hit me, drag me by my hair. He would threaten me with a hammer. When I left him, he had threatened me with a knife and he had threatened to stab me in the head. And yeah, you did, Leonard.
Okay, we're not gonna have a back and forth here. Just you tell me and just ignore what
Oh my God. Oh, Leonard. First of all, ew. Gross. Wow. Trigger alert. Didn't know that was coming. What? No, nobody looks innocent, but he hasn't had his chance yet. I don't know. The way she answered, I don't know. Okay, let's just go back like 20 seconds. Oh, I better hit the button.
Push me, hit me, drag me by my hair. He would threaten me with a hammer. When I left him, he had threatened me with a knife and he had threatened to stab me in the head. And yeah, you did, Leonard.
Okay, we're not gonna have a back and forth here. Just you tell me and just ignore what he's
Yeah.
doing. Mr. Smith, Mr. Giannis, please, you'll get a chance in just a moment.
And he came in, I was 37 weeks pregnant. I believe it was March 6th at night. He came in, he held a knife. He was maybe 5 feet away from me, not even. And he said, "This is going through your head if anybody comes in this room." He was paranoid. He looked like he was under the influence of something. And after that, I realized I am not going to be threatened with a knife. So that's when I left him.
Was there a history or pattern of violence during your relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Since you guys have split up, has there been any violence?
No.
Okay. Has he known where to find you during these times?
He can call me.
I mean, has he known where you are
No.
physically?
No.
Okay. All right. And you want to keep it that way?
Yes.
Okay. So are you asking for supervised visitation if any visitation is ordered?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone who could supervise the visitation in your family, his family?
My father can.
Okay. Your father. And I assume you live in Terry County since that's where we are.
Yes.
Okay. And does he live in Terry County, Mr. Giannis?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor. I
Sir,
live
I'm
in.
asking her.
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
father lives in Terry County. My father lives in Terry County.
Okay. Where does Mr. Giannis live as far as you know?
San Antonio.
Okay. All right. And so, if he could pass a hair follicle drug test, which, won't account for alcohol, because it does not, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure about Adderall, but, since it's prescription, but, if he could pass a hair follicle test, do you feel it would be safe for the child to visit with him under supervision?
Under supervision as long as he's not intoxicated either. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Is there anything else you want to add to or explain about your testimony?
That's all. Thank you.
All right. When has he seen the child? When's the last time he saw the child?
2024 on
Okay.
his birthday.
On his birthday. And was it at a birthday party or
Park.
at the park?
Yeah.
Okay. You met him at the park with the child.
Yes.
How did that visit go?
It was good. He and Jude played.
Okay. All right. And has he tried to see the child since then?
He's reached out a few times and I said, it was after we had moved. And I was a little hesitant on letting him know about that, but I had told him we could FaceTime because again, before, even when I had lived in San Antonio, he was very sporadic. So I would rather ease my son in and have him FaceTime and talk on the phone. And he would get aggressive over text on Facebook
Okay.
Messenger. So I moved him on social media.
Okay. And so, where was this visit in 2024 on the child's birthday? Was it in San Antonio or somewhere else?
It was in San Antonio.
All right. All right, Mr. Benishek, any more questions for Ms. Smith?
Let's see. I believe when we discussed the possibility of supervised visitations, we suggested the play area in the South Plains Mall in Lubbock. Would that work for you?
That would work for me.
Okay. No other questions, Judge.
All right. All right, call your next witness.
I call Leonard
Oh,
Yanis.
wait, I gave him a chance. Okay. Mr. Yanis, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Benishek.
All right, Mr. Yanis, you are Jude's father. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you have not visited with Jude since his last birthday in 2024. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. What kind of visitation would you like to have with Jude going forward?
I would like to have an equal visitation. I mean, from what I just heard, I mean, I am not like that. I have done nothing but love Jude. I adore my son, and I would love to just, what any dad would want, like as much as possible, as much as possible. Like that's what I honestly want, to see him as much as possible. I miss him so much,
And do you want to participate in making decisions for Jude for, school
I
decisions?
would, and the reason why I would like to participate is this is not just like it's really, I'm not here to like argue or anything like that. I'm doing this because I'm thinking about Jude, and like there are some vaccinations that are horrible, and a lot of people today aren't.
Sir! Left turn! Left turn. Hi, Erica. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, could you be less coherent, honestly? Courtney, you're making me laugh. Let's just listen to him stumble into that one more time. 30 seconds back. Listen to him answer this fucking question. Jesus Christ. Can't vaccinate against stupidity.
Participate in making decisions for Jude, for, school
I
decisions?
would, and the reason why I would like to participate is this is not just like it's really, I'm not here to like argue or anything like that. I'm doing this because I'm thinking about Jude, and like there are some vaccinations that are horrible, and a lot of people today aren't reading what they're injecting inside their body. And I mean, I'm not on like a like just all vaccinations, but I'm just saying a few of them out there are bad, or like, certain things medically
Okay,
that you
let's
shouldn't
move
do.
on. I don't want to talk about vaccinations. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just saying I just
Just-
want
I
to.
understand, sir, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Giannis, do you have any other children below the age of 18 besides Jude?
Yes, sir. I have two girls, and one is 4 and one is 3.
Do they live with you or do they live with their mother?
They live with their mother. But I can see them when I want, and I have access to go visit with them at their daycare and stuff like that.
Okay. So sorry, I'm getting out of kilter here.
You and me both, Mr. Bunashek. You and me fucking both. Yeah, right, Alan? Like, okay, he shouldn't probably be making the decisions. He didn't even address the drugs at all. You notice he glazed right over that. Fucking vaccinations are terrible. Heroin? Cool. Coke? Wicked. Booze? A-okay, baby. But those vaccines? No. I draw the line somewhere. You understand me? I draw the line.
What do you do for a living?
I am an LVN.
Okay. And are you working as an LVN?
What the fuck is that? Please don't be in a healthcare field. What the fuck is that? Somebody explain it. Mr. Bunashek didn't ask. LVN? LVN? Is that what he said? Oh my god. No! Not an LPN. No! Not a licensed practical nurse. No! No! Veterinary nurse is not much better. I know we all love animals a lot. I don't think we should be giving animal treatment over to him either. They have a hard time reporting when they're not getting their medicine.
Out of kilter here. What do you do for a living?
I am an LVN.
Okay. And are you working as an LVN right now?
Currently right now I'm not, but I am about to get the job. I just was working at a place that I just got let go from. But no, I'm not currently working right now.
All right, but you're applying for LVN jobs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you working at all right now?
I'm working on the side, like, working with like a contractor until I get the background check and all the paperwork that needs to be uploaded in, like all of your shots and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, when did you get laid off from your job?
This was in hold on. beginning of October.
Okay. And when you were working as an LVN, were you paid by the hour or were you paid a regular salary?
Yes, I was paid by the hour.
How much did you make an hour?
I made the most I made was $28 an hour.
And
Was the
was that for
most.
a 40-hour week or did you work more?
Yeah, that was on 40 hours a week, I think I was working at that time. But
Okay.
yeah, that was a skilled nursing facility.
Okay. All right. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
All right, Ms. Smith, do you have any cross-examination questions for Mr. Giannis?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Giannis, why were you let go from your last job?
Well, I was let go because of I had went to purchase a vehicle. My boss had told me she gave me a good reference a connect to purchase the vehicle. I went to purchase the vehicle. I had someone cover for me my shift, and when I came back, I started feeling ill. I was feeling horrible. I think it was all the nerves of like getting my car, and I was excited and stuff. And I started feeling terrible, and I said, "Hey, can I please go home?" Because the patients were even like, "Hey, Leonard, are you okay?" So I asked if I can go, and they said, if you can find somebody to cover your shift, you can go." So I did that, and I proceeded to leave. Well, once I left, they told me that I had walked out on the job, and because the lady that said she would cover my shift kind of threw me under the bus. So that's the way that one went. And so
Okay,
that's how
how long had you been at that job?
I had been there 4 or 5 months.
All right, before that, where did you work?
Before that, I worked Angels of Care, I think.
What happened with that job?
Nothing. I was working there, and then I got that
So it
job.
was a better job.
What was that, ma'am?
It was you left for a better job, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How much were you making at the Angels of Care?
It was only like 24, $23 an hour.
How long had you had that job?
A good 2 years.
Okay. All right. How long have you been an LVN?
For 25 years.
Okay. And have you
Since-
been working as an LVN?
No,
For what? 25 years? How old are you, sir? I'm being serious. I'm being fucking serious. He could be 45. I guess he could be 45. Is that how old he is? 45? What kind of drugs has he been taking? I'd like the mix there. I'd like to see the mix.
no, I hadn't. I was doing other stuff. I was recording and playing music at the time. And
Reporting what?
no, I was recording music.
Oh, recording music. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So as part of these LVN jobs, are you drug tested?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
when's the last time you had a drug test?
Well, I'm about to have a drug test tomorrow, I think.
You feel like you're going to pass that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it a hair follicle test or a UA?
No, it's a UA where you're basically gonna have to pee kind of like where
I
they
know
can
what a
see
UA
you.
is. That's why I
Yeah.
phrased it that way. I know what a UA is. Okay. All right. So you wouldn't be opposed to taking a hair follicle exam before seeing this child?
No, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay. Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Convicted? I don't think so.
Have you ever been arrested for drug use
Yes.
or anything like that? Okay.
Well,
When was the
arrested.
last time?
I've been arrested. It was I was arrested because I was like out of jurisdiction. It was
Okay. When was it?
I think it was in 2023.
Okay. Do you have transportation, sir? A vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you get along with Miss Smith's father?
Yes, I respect him. They just, I mean, um, we're totally fine when we're in front of each other. As soon as we're like in this setting, it becomes like I'm such a horrible person and this and that, and I just don't
I
understand it.
didn't hear anyone say you were a horrible person, Mr. Giannis. All right.
I do get along with him.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else, Mr. Benishek?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Are you resting or you have more witnesses?
No other witnesses, Your Honor. I'm searching back in my memory and questioning whether I asked Ms. Smith about the health insurance.
You did.
You did.
I did. Okay, then that's it. I'll rest.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Smith?
No, ma'am.
Any more evidence or witnesses? No. Okay.
No.
Mr. Giannis, any more evidence or witnesses?
No, I did want to say that I going. Am I able to speak on the matters that she talked about?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't want to take super long. I just wanted to say that a lot of that stuff that I heard from her was not there's so much that she is not saying, and it's like, of course, all painted out to me to be some sort of evil man, and
I
she
didn't hear her say you were an evil man, sir.
well, she made it sound like I was abusive, like super abusive, and this is not the case that we would argue, and that's pretty much how Brittany would strike me a lot, and she would hit me, and she I think even had a gotten in trouble for it, and so I just
Gotten
I
in
don't
trouble
understand.
how?
Well, they pressed charges on her. I know that they took her to jail for it, for her, like breaking down my door, trying to break in my house. Um, she's just very aggressive. She doesn't seem like it, but she can be very, very aggressive.
Okay. So you would agree that it would be best if the two of you weren't around each other?
Well, now we're not, yeah, that's not even, there is no issues, you know what I mean? So I have no problem with her. I have no hate for her. I just,
Okay.
that's all.
The other two, I know what I forgot to ask. The other two children that you have, are you ordered to pay child support for those children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Through the Attorney General's office or through a court order?
Through the Attorney General's office.
Okay. And you have what kind of ordered visitation with them?
Yeah, I can visit with them. You know, I have a certain order, but they said if, you know, if
You agree
she,
with the mother?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then give me a moment to, was there anything else?
Well, I pay $400 a month for my
Okay.
two girls right now.
Okay.
That may change. Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to
That's
know?
all, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Give me just a moment. I'll come back with a ruling.
I'm gonna
Okay?
be honest.
Okay.
She did not look very surprised. Brittany, by the way, that's who I'm talking about. Brittany didn't look very surprised by his allegations. I was surprised. He flip-flopped it a little bit there. It did shock me a little bit. It didn't shock me. I mean, she didn't seem surprised at all. I'm inclined to believe they hit each other. Allegedly. I'm inclined to believe that they're a terrible mismatch. I'm inclined to believe those are fake eyelashes she's wearing. I believe that. I feel like they'd be heavy all the time. I don't know though. I'm inclined to believe for dinner tonight. What am I going to have? What did you have for dinner? Tell me what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had for dinner. I would love to hear your ideas. Oh, was that a sob? Is that somebody sort of crying a little bit? Rice and beans. Actually, good idea, Brooklyn. Cheeseburgers! Vicky, that's what I want. I would like 6 of them. But I can't eat 6 fucking cheeseburgers. I mean, I could, but... Well, hold on. Let's check out how many cheeseburgers I can eat. How many cheeseburgers can I eat? Oh. 6 would be pushing it. 6 would be pushing it. Oh, tacos sound good. Burritos too. I think I was gonna make enchiladas. What's that whistle? Oh, it's on the TV. Judge is sure taking a long time to think about this. Ooh, sausage, egg, cheese, muffin. McMuffin? She does have great eyelashes. And brows. I'll be honest, I have to confront my eyebrows every time we come onto the screen, and it's hard. It's hard. Yesterday I had leftovers. What in the actual fuck? I know. F in the chat for Paisley. I'm gonna have to do some.
Zachary Giannis is the bio.
Whoa! Judge is back. Whoa! Judge is back. So am I. Oh my god. I like see it and I'm like, wait, I'm not doing that face, and then it's just stuck. And it's me.
Right. I am going to find that Leonard Zachary Giannis is the biological father of the child before the court today. Jude Leonard Giannis, as is established by the acknowledgement of paternity that was attached to the Attorney General's pleading, which the court takes judicial notice of, as well as the DNA testing results admitted as State's Exhibit number 1. I will find that the birth records of the child to be amended to reflect he's the child's father if they don't already so reflect, which they likely do. There was no pleading for a name change since there was an AOP, so the name will remain the same. I'm going to find that based on the acrimonious, perhaps violent relationship between the parties in the past, that it would not be in the child's best interest to name the parents joint managing conservators. I'm going to name Ms. Smith as the sole managing conservator of the child. She will have the exclusive right to determine the primary residence of the child, as well as make decisions regarding education, health and safety, religious training, all of those things. Mr. Giannis will be a possessory conservator, meaning he will have some visitation rights. However, Mr. Giannis has not seen this child in almost a year, over a year and a half. And the child likely isn't familiar with him. Not to say he can't become familiar with him again, but right now there has been no relationship. I don't find that Mr. Giannis did a whole lot to see this child when the child was living in San Antonio. And whatever occurred there was no hiring of lawyers, which certainly on Mr. Giannis' salary he could likely afford. No going to the Attorney General's office to get something set up. And so but whatever the case, what's important is what's in the best interest of the child at this point. The child doesn't know him. It probably would be frightening to the child to be, have just handed off to him. In addition, I am concerned about drug use based on the testimony. And so I'm going to order supervised visits at the South Plains Mall, supervised by Ms. Smith's father. To start out, there's going to need to be some a consistent pattern of visitation before moving on to the next step. Prior to the visitation, I will require Mr. Giannis to submit to Ms. Smith a negative hair follicle examination result from a hair follicle examination conducted by a reputable drug testing facility, such as any drug test now, or any lab test now. I believe there should be one in San Antonio, and that's the one I know the name of. So that's what I will order. Ms. Smith can agree to some other facility, but if she doesn't agree, it will have to be that one. All right. And that will be before the first visit. The visits will be one Saturday per month or another day if mutually agreed, but if not, on Saturday from 1 to 4 at the South Plains Mall play area, to be supervised at all times by Ms. Smith's father. And what is his name, Ms. Smith?
Everett MacArthur.
Rick MacArthur?
Everett MacArthur.
Everett MacArthur. M-A-C or M-C?
MCARTHUR.
Okay. You got that, Mr. Benishek?
I've got MacArthur. Everett is Everett.
Yes. EVE, yes. RETT. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
To be supervised by Mr. MacArthur. There will need to be 5 of these visits. If at any point Mr. MacArthur
He definitely
detects
is
that
recorded.
Mr. Giannis has been drinking or is under the influence of drugs, he may suspend the visits until another negative hair follicle exam is presented. Mr. Giannis will need to give 72 hours notice of his intent to exercise these visits in this manner. I will order that the parties communicate through AppClose. It's a co-parenting application on your phone, AppClose. I will order both parties to download that app and communicate in that manner. It records all communications so that they can be presented to the court if need be. And there is no fee right now, but I understand there will be a small fee going forward, but I will still order that's it's not an expensive fee, but I'll order that the parties communicate in that manner. All right. That there will be 5 of those visits. Once those 5 visits have been concluded, I will order another hair follicle examination before Mr. Giannis is allowed to take the child. If that comes out negative and he presents that to Ms. Smith, the same rules will apply to this one as the first one. Then he may have all day visits with the child unsupervised. The exchange will take place at the South Plains Mall play area to be monitored by Ms. Smith's father. Pick the child up at 10 and return the child at 10 in the morning, return the child by 6 in the evening. There will be 5 of those visits. Once those 5 are completed, if there are no problems, I'll order another hair follicle examination. And then if all that goes well, Mr. Giannis may have the standard possession order. Exchanges will still take place at the South Plains Mall play area. And under the standard possession order, he would be entitled to 1 weekend per month. And so I don't get the feeling that Ms. Smith wants to keep the child from Mr. Giannis. I think she's just concerned about safety. I have to assume her concerns are legitimate. And so that will be the deal. I will also order that there cannot be more than a 60-day gap between each visitation ordered. If there is, Mr. Giannis will start at the beginning of that phase before moving forward. All of the visits must be completed in their requisite number before moving to the next phase. Mr. Bunishek, have I explained the visitation clearly?
I think I've got everything, Judge.
One other caveat, I will order Mr. Giannis to abstain from the use of alcohol or any intoxicating substance 12 hours prior to and during any visit with the child. All right.
Of course.
Okay. With regard to the support issues, I will find that retroactive support should be due for the past 48 months of the child's life. That's the presumed period. The testimony was, which was uncontroverted, there has only been about $250 provided. I will give Mr. Giannis credit for that $250, and we'll find then that the balance owed for the past 4 years is $10,500, based partly on the minimum wage presumption, since I didn't hear any testimony about what he was doing most of those 48 months, but for 2 years he testified he was working, making $24 an hour for the Angel Care organization, and then later $28 an hour at the care home. And it's based on those figures. So $10,500 will be the judgment. I'll order current support based on what he was currently earning at the care home, and assuming he can get a similar job, which he is indicated he's applied for and is just waiting for the background check. So that amount was $4,853 gross. That will yield a current child support, giving him credit for 2 other children that he is ordered to support in the amount of $645 a month. Cash medical support will be ordered at $50 a month to help defray the cost of the Medicaid program to the state of Texas. And then payment on the arrearage or the retroactive amount of $10,500 will be $155 a month. All these payments will begin on January the 1st of 2026 and continue monthly thereafter until the child has emancipated and the arrearage has been paid off, unless otherwise ordered by a court. I will tax all court costs for today's hearing against Mr. Giannis as billed by the District Clerk of Terry County to be paid within 1 year of today's date. I will make the non-disclosure finding for Ms. Smith's and the child's address and identifying information due to the problems that have occurred between the parties. I will, again, order the parties that all communications should go through the application app close. One other comment about the visitation: if everything goes well and Ms. Smith and Mr. Giannis feel there's no need to continue with the restrictions, they can agree to move forward in the schedule or agree to some other visitation. Whatever the parties agree to will be fine. If they don't agree, then we have to go by the court order. Okay? All right. Every party to a hearing before the associate judge is entitled to a neo de novo hearing in front of the referring court. The neo de novo hearing must be requested in writing. The request must be filed within 3 days of the notice of the substance of my ruling and served on the other parties to this action. It must specify what issue or issues are to be heard by the referring court. The referring court will set a hearing within 30 days of the request for the de novo, but the requesting party must obtain a setting from the court. One party asks for de novo, any other party may ask for one within 3 days of the initial request. Nobody asks for a de novo, my order becomes an order of the referring court by operation of law.
He's going to be paying about $1,400. Oh no, I think he's paying to that mom about $1,000 a month between her and the state, and then for the other 2 children just $400. So about $1,400 a month he's paying in child support, it would seem. I don't know how he's going to handle that. He might spiral out of control and never get a job again, or he'll prove me wrong. He'll get back to it and we'll all be impressed. Tomorrow afternoon, Vicky, it'll be around the same time as today, in fact. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad I could provide the cleavage and a little bit of entertainment. That was actually a really great hearing. Thanks so much for being here with me. In the meantime, do me a solid favor, please. Please hit the like button. YouTube Daddy is so obsessed with that. Please hit the like button. Remember that I love you and I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye.
Ways down